You live in one of the sunniest countries in the world. You might want to use that solar advantage and harvest all this free energy. Knowing that solar panels are rapidly becoming cheaper and have become feasible even in less sunny places like the UK, this should be a no-brainer. Despite this, the Australian government has taken a step backwards at a time when we should be thinking 30 years ahead. Further reading, will the National Energy Guarantee hit pause on renewables? Can we do it differently? Yes, we can. My ongoing research on sustainable urbanism makes it clear that if we use the available renewable resources in the Sydney region, we do not need any fossil resource anymore. We can become zero carbon. With Louisa King and Andy van den Dobbelstee, I have prepared a forthcoming paper, Towards Zero Carbon Metropolitan Regions, the example of Sydney, in the journal SASP. Enough solar power for every household? Abundant solar energy is available in the Sydney metropolitan area. If 25% of the houses each installed 35 square meters of solar panels, this could deliver all the energy for the city's households. We conservatively estimate a total yield of 195 kWh/m2 off PV panel placed on roofs or other horizontal surfaces. The potential area of all Sydney Council precincts suited for PV is estimated at around 385 square kilometres, a quarter of the entire roof surface. We calculate the potential total solar yield at 75.1 TWh, which is more than current domestic household energy use, 65.3 TWh, according to the GEMI Energy Company. Further reading, what's the net cost of using renewables to hit Australia's climate target? Wind turbines to drive a whole city. If we install small wind turbines on land and larger turbines offshore, we can harvest enough energy to fuel our electric vehicle fleet. Onshore wind turbines of 1-5 MW generating capacity can be positioned to capture the prevailing southwest and northeast winds. The turbines are placed on top of ridges, making use of the funnel effect to increase their output. We estimate around 840 kilometers of ridge lines in the Sydney metropolitan area can be used for wind turbines, enabling a total of 1,400 turbines. The total potential generation from onshore wind turbines is 6.13 TWh. Offshore turbines could in principle be placed everywhere, as the wind strength is enough to create an efficient yield. The turbines are larger than the ones onshore, capturing 5-7.5 MW each, and can be placed up to 30 km offshore. With these boundary conditions, an offshore wind park 45 km long and 6 km wide is possible. The total offshore potential then is 5.18 TWh. Altogether, then, we estimate the Sydney wind energy potential at 11.3 TWh. Further reading, fact-check Q&A: is coal still cheaper than renewables as an energy source? Turning waste into biofuels? We can turn our household waste and green waste from forests, parks and public green spaces into biogas. We can then use the existing gas network to provide heating and cooling for the majority of offices. Biomass from domestic and green waste will be processed through anaerobic fermentation in old power plants to generate biogas. Gas reserves are created, stored and delivered through the existing power plants and gas grid.